Yet another tranquilizer. Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, kindly subscribe, and if you're an old buddy, thank you so much for tuning in once again. And yeah, it's been a minute. I've missed vlogging, and I'm actually realizing it right now how I missed vlogging, or I had missed this space, and it feels good. It feels good to do this again. So welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome and welcome again. Kindly subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, let's get right into it. So as you can see from my topic today, we are talking about how to cope with being ghosted. Okay, how to cope with being ghosted. If you don't know the meaning of being ghosted, there it is. Anyway, let me just explain it in a layman's language. Being ghosted, it means if someone leaves the scene, the scene being your life without a heads up, without you detecting it, now that's being ghosted. Okay, that's being ghosted, and it can really be emotionally draining, and it can really make you feel like it is your fault, and you start blaming yourself. So I am here to give you some tranquilizer to make you calm down, give you some few tips on how to cope with it, and I hope they're gonna be of help and of use to you. And if they will, kindly comment down, or put your comments down on the comment section and let me know how it goes. Okay, so let's start. Number one is extremely important. Okay, number one is extremely important. It has always helped me, and I know it's hard to go about it, but this is number one. Do not jump into conclusions. So what do I mean by this? I know it's hard for me to even tell you do not jump into conclusions, because now this is somebody, let's call him persona A, let's call him Andrew. So Andrew or Jennifer. So Andrew or Jennifer left the scene of your life without telling you anything. You did not detect anything. You guys used to talk on a daily basis, and then all of a sudden they just like poop, vanished in thin air. And you do not know what you did wrong or what happened to your relationship. So the first thing you should do not jump into conclusion. Do not start thinking, oh, Andrew is with another person. Oh, I am the one who did this and that. Oh, Jennifer has another dude. Oh, blah, blah, blah. You know it. Yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean, okay? You know what I mean. What you're supposed to do is do not jump into conclusions, because you never know what that person is going through. You do not know the truth. So what your mind is doing is playing tricks on you. It's making you think things that are not there. Okay, I know it's hard, but believe you me, do not jump into conclusions, because the moment you jump into conclusions, that's the moment you start acting crazy. That's the moment you start like throwing in text after text, calls after calls. You even drive to their places. You even do not go through it alone. Okay, do not go through it alone. Oh, that's number two. Do not go through it alone. Number one, I said do not jump into conclusions. Okay, and how will you not jump into conclusions? You go to number two. Do not go through it alone. What do I mean by this? You always have that one friend that has your back 101%. Okay, if not 101, 100%. And you always have that one friend that if you call them and tell them anything negative about yourself, anything that you're going through, they'll forever hold you and be by your side, have your back, and won't spread your shit around town. Okay, so you always have that one friend. If it's your sister, well and good. If it's a friend of yours, well and good. Call them. Okay, call them. Tell them what's going on and speak the truth. Do not beat around the bush. Do not lie. Speak about your emotions. Speak the way you feel. It is not a must they give you some advice that they shouldn't. It's not even a must like they give you some advice. They can even just like give you a listening ear. That counts. Okay, that counts, because through that it will help you not to jump into conclusions, if you know what I mean. Because when you talk to them, you'll feel like, okay, they'll have a different opinion, or even you just listen to yourself talk and realize how hurt you are, and realize they do not deserve your attention like that. You do not, okay, there's this one video that I saw. Of this psychologist. He was saying that, I wish I saved it. He was saying that the human brain is wired to think that when someone is being distant from you, by you showing them more attention and by you showing them more of yourself and being there for them and being there when they call you and just like being available, that person loses respect for you. Sorry, not sorry. There's a way. Okay, this is what I mean. If you let somebody control you, control your emotions, let them be the center of who you are, they have control over you. Okay? And anger is one of them. If you let somebody have control over your anger, somebody knows how to push your buttons, they have control over you. They know the reaction they are going to get. So the moment they start pulling away, and they know the moment they pull away, you'll start running towards them, more respect is lost for you. And at the same time, more affection is lost. Funny story. That's the science of it. You can go research on it. You can go check it out. It is what it is. Like this life, man. This life is not your mother's or your father's, man. This life, everyone is living their own, and one or another, you have to always respect yourself first. Respect yourself first, and the other person will respect you. Okay? So first of all, as I said, number one, do not jump into conclusions. Do not start blaming yourself. Do not start thinking that you're the problem and not whatnot. Number two, do not go through it alone. No man is an island, okay? No man is an island. Call a friend. Tell a friend how you're feeling. Like, speak about your emotions on a truthful way. And yeah, you'll find yourself baby steps growing out of it, and you can go like 3 or 5, 4 days, 1 week without even talking to them, and you won't even find yourself even thinking about them. And that's when you know, man, I've graduated from this feeling. Okay? So number three, it's very, very interesting. Get a hobby. Get a hobby, ladies and gentlemen. Get a hobby. And what do I mean by a hobby? Don't be so stereotypical in the sense of traveling, swimming, those are hobbies, but try to do something that you've never thought of, something that you've never thought that you can do. Get your mind busy. Make your mind invested in things that are bringing value to yourself. Learn new skills. There are a lot of apps that you can use to learn new skills. There's a lot of apps. Just go to Play Store if you have an Android, or just go and even Google. Just go and Google like skills that you can learn. There's Pinterest. You can do DIYs, and through that you're turning a negative situation into a positive one because you're documenting it. Okay, you can even try making cocktails, making candles, what else? Wallpapering, something, making a headboard, color customizing your wardrobe, color coordinating your shoes, a lot of things. Like, there's a lot of things you can do. Okay, so get a hobby. It can be easy as just going out and documenting some stuff, going and making a flower pot for your house, making some roses for your home, for your space. Like, make that negativity, make that negative energy, make that negative aura that came from that situation into a positive one. Make it positive, because through that you're documenting it. And when you're documenting it, rather than sitting down and being like, let me call him, let me call her, she's not answering, he's not answering, and then you start feeling negative again, you start blaming yourself again. why shouldn't you just go buy some candles, put them in a jar, melt them, essential oil, make a candle, and then from that you'll be like, ooh, wow, this is interesting, I've never thought of this. Make your mind busy. Put your mind to work. Put your hands to work. Okay, put your hands to work, and through that you'll find yourself learning a lot about yourself that you didn't even know, using time that was supposed to be allocated. And this even applies to everything, like when it comes to anything that brings you negativity, anything that brings you negative vibes, just change that negative vibe. Okay, it's okay to feel the negativity, but change that negative vibe to a positive vibe. And for me, I always use it I always change the negative vibe into a positive one through me learning new skills. And when I learn a new skill, like, I feel like, ooh, this is a documentary, like I'm making like a small docu-series, because I'll always remember, oh, I made this during this period, and yeah, it's kind of cute, you know. So anyways, that's number 3. Yeah, we were at number 3. Number 3 is get a hobby. Okay, get a hobby. Through hobbies, you're documenting it. Okay. Number 4. Number 4 is extremely important but simple for days. Get out. Stop wailing on your bed. Stop wailing in your room. Stop. Get out. Stop wailing and binge watching, do whatever you're binge watching the whole time, because what that does is, okay, your mind is occupied, but your body is still. So the moment your body is still, your mind is occupied, and when the channel or whatever is switched off, you start remembering what the real world is about, because whatever you're watching is a movie. It is not the real world, let me be honest, and it's called a program for a reason. So one or another, the moment you get out, you are in the reality of what is going on around you. You're in the real world, let me say that. So the moment you step outside, I know there's this saying I saw on memes that people don't want to go outside because they're broke, because they lose money, because the moment you go outside, 1,000 pap ishaenda. Let me be honest, you can go outside and you don't have to use money. You do not have to use money. Like for me, I love window shopping when I'm broke. Because I know definitely I won't be tempted to use money, because I do not have the money to use, you know. So the moment you go outside, you can even you just go out, take a walk. You can go take a walk, put on your earphones, listen to some music, put on your earphones, listen to some meditation, to some podcast, go and do the window shopping. If you can control yourself, go do some window shopping. And then through window shopping, you'll meet new people. You never know who you'll meet outside, and you're not going purposely to meet people, because sometimes that's the last thing you want to see. You want to engage with people, like that's the last moment, that's the last time you want to see people, when you're going through the ghosting period. So this is what I'll suggest. This is what I'll suggest. Go outside with a purpose. Okay, and what is the purpose? To let your mind off things. So you can step outside with a podcast, you can step outside with some music, you can step outside with some meditation, you can step outside with the agenda of, I'm going for window shopping. I want to see how much candles are, I want to see how much perfumes are, I want to see how much this and this is. So you just go outside. Even you can't walk aimlessly. Okay, for me, I don't believe in walking aimlessly, because the moment you walk aimlessly with no agenda outside, you can be swayed. Anyways, I don't know how you guys operate, but for me, I cannot go outside with no agenda. Just like go out, no. It's either I'm taking a walk, listening to some music. I'm taking a walk, I want to go buy a snack. I'm taking a walk, doing this. Yeah, that is me. So I always suggest, like, rather than sitting down and watching something for so long, I'll prefer going out. And just chill in the real world. And through that, your mind will get off things, and you'll find yourself outgrowing the feeling. Okay? So for only those 4 tips, let me be honest, for only those 4 tips, it might seem as simple, but it's well said than done. So if you try them and they work out for you, kindly write your comment in the comment section. Let me know how it goes for you, and if you'd like me to tackle any topic that you want me to talk about, yeah, just write in the comment section, and definitely 101, I'll get back and try and tackle it. Okay, and try and tackle it. It has been awesome. It has been an awesome talk. I love you guys so much, and yeah. Good vibes or no vibes, all day, every day. Ciao.